Hey folks, this is Ardwulf. Welcome. This is unboxing episode number 2 of the Origins loot, and we are back to War Games with Mississippi Fortress from Clash of Arms. This is a game that Judd from the Hamtag crew highly recommends, or a series that he highly recommends. So when I saw the chance to pick it up for a song, I grabbed it. So I've never seen the inside of it. I do know that there's Rick Barber art inside, so we'll see what it looks like. Not really. I mean, the cover styles that Clash of Arms often does seem to not really be my thing. They're really not doing covers that look like this anymore. So that's just me, and that doesn't have any bearing on how good the game is or not. Judd has mentioned that there is a Vassal module for this, so be aware of that if you are interested. But I'm real interested because I think Rick Barber is one of Wargaming's finest artists, and I want to see what this looks like. So I know that this game is a poor solitaire match because it includes lots of hidden movement and information. The box is pretty tight. So this is old school. I don't even know when this is from, to be completely honest about it, but we'll figure it out. All right, so we get a die. We get exclusive game rules for Mississippi Fortress, and this is a 16-page book with pretty small font and very old school in presentation. That doesn't particularly bother me. We do have a map. Looks like we have multiple maps, actually, which I'm not sure I realized we would get. Being totally unfamiliar with this series, this is undisputably a quite pretty map. You can see that it's an area movement map, which is also not necessarily my bag. But it's not like I won't play area movement games. It's just, I like hexes. Hexes are awesome. So here is a battle board that it looks like you play out the individual engagements on. That's interesting. Here's a catalog from Clash of Arms. Clash of Arms is still around if you don't know, but it would probably be entertaining enough to fill a whole video with just going through this. You see a huge stack of La Bataille titles on there, and some stuff that I know they don't have anymore. So we can look at that and chuckle over it later. So here we have some orders of battle. It looks like we have 2 copies of the same one. And the intent here clearly seems to be that this is a record sheet. And here's the Confederate one, so you'd have to photocopy that. Here we have a customer response card, actually, which is it's always neat to see these things. We have a sheet of counters. This is a fairly typical sheet of counters from Clash of Arms, as far as I can tell. And I'm guessing these are the Union units, and these are the Confederate units, and we flip them back over, we're going to find that they're exactly that. And I think we keep track of the strength points on the roster sheets. I don't know. So not a huge, heavy countered game. And what we have here is a turn record track, a Vicksburg siege track, and a VP track. Oh, this is cute. So here's a little... what is this? Civil War Classics from Clash of Arms. This is another little flyer from them. A lot of ad material in here. And I think this is the whole series, actually. I could be wrong. This is definitely their Civil War operational series. So this is kind of a competitor, if you will, in the operational Civil War sphere with the great campaigns of the American Civil War, which, as you know, I'm a big fan of. And here's the standard series rules. I forget exactly what, even though I looked this up not that long ago, I forget exactly what the series is called. So this is, seems to be missing page numbers. This feels like about a 24-page book. So not an insane amount of rules here, but what is here is fairly dense looking. So not a light game. But this is really interesting. I do not know. I don't have good visibility on exactly when I'm going to be able to get something like this to the table because, as I mentioned, it is not particularly soloable. Which, if you don't mind trying to play with hidden information against yourself, go right ahead. That doesn't mean you can't do it. It just means that it might be a little less satisfying for certain types of people. So, this is going to get a little bit of a closer look behind the scenes here, I think. I'm interested to see what this series is all about. So thanks, Judd, for recommending it. Enterprise Games, they are out of Indianapolis or the Indianapolis general area. If you happen to be in that area, or if you happen to be at a convention they're at, I know they're going to be at Buckeye Game Fest. Don't believe they're going to be at Gen Con. But check out Enterprise Games. They got a website. I think it's enterprisegames.com. So check that out, and I'll see you guys next time for the next unboxing video.